Hello, I'm Kim Pascage, Program Manager for Coastal Housing Partnership. I'm delighted you could join us today for our benefits webinar. Our format for today's webinar is that I will run through each of the housing benefits that you're eligible for and explain how you could take advantage of those as Coastal Housing member employees. After we go through the benefits, we will take your questions. I will be recording today's webinar and will send you the link to the recording after the webinar. The format for the webinar means that your cameras will be off and your microphones will be off as well. So if you do have any questions, please add your questions to the Q&A and I will be happy to answer those after we go through the presentation. So let's get started. So Coastal Housing is a nonprofit organization, and we have been serving Ventura, Santa Barbara, and San Luis Obispo counties for over 35 years. Really, our goal is to help local employees reduce their housing costs, regardless of where you are in the housing cycle, and also help you create a path to home ownership. And we do that by providing a number of benefits. So we have home buying education, home buying savings, refinance savings, rental housing assistance, and the rental search website. So I'm going to go through each of these benefits. I'll go into more detail so you can understand how all of these programs work and how you can take advantage of these benefits because they are free of charge for you to use. And so anytime your housing situation changes, you always want to reach out to us to see if we can help save you some money. So the first benefit that we're looking at is the rental benefit. For the rental benefit, we partner with some local landlords to offer reductions in rent. So if you do rent a studio or a one bedroom, that's a savings of $600 a year. If you rent a 2 or 3 bedroom, that's a savings of $900 a year. So this benefit is for new leases. So if you are already leasing a property that is managed by one of our participating landlords, it's not something that can be retroactive, but you can let your management know at the time of your lease renewal to see if you are eligible moving forward. So it's a great opportunity to save you some money, not just the first year of your lease. It's something that you can continue as long as you are leasing from that property and you are a Coastal Housing employee. You can save on your rent each year. So that's a nice savings on an ongoing basis. If you are moving into that rental unit, you can save money on your moving costs. Move Green will give you 10% off the cost of labor and supplies. So that's another nice savings for you as well. The rental search site is a new program that we offer. It's a great opportunity for you to find rental listings in Santa Barbara, Ventura, and San Luis Obispo County. We have some of our rental assistants, property managers that post. We also have smaller mom and pop landlords that post on there that don't want to deal with some of the other national sites that you can post on. So it's a site that is only available for employees of our member companies. You will use your employee email to access the site at rentals.coastalhousing.org. You will receive an invitation email to create a password. And once you're on the site, you can put in your search criteria. So you can say, what city you want to be in, how many bedrooms, if it's pet friendly, whatever your search criteria is, you will save it. And anytime a listing is posted that matches your search criteria, you will get an email notification. So it's a nice way to find listings in between Oxnard and San Luis Obispo. Also, if you're looking for something and you're just not finding quite what you need, please reach out to me directly. because I see listings all the time. The site is always updated, but I can keep an eye out for you and help look for listings for you as well. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me directly. So the home buying benefit, so this is whether you are purchasing a home for the first time, whether you're a move-up buyer or whether you're downsizing, whatever your situation is, if you're buying a home, we can help you save money on your closing costs. So you do not need to be a first-time home buyer. So this is a myth that we really want to dispel. Uh, so using these benefits, you can achieve a significant cost on your closing costs, and these savings come from your home buying team. So your home buying team consists of your real estate agent, home inspection companies, lenders, residential developers, moving services. So the way it works is that the savings come from our network partners. They do not come from coastal housing. So you want to see who's in our network so that you can save some money. So kind of a typical savings would include if you're working with the lender in our network, you can save between $500 to $1,000. If you're working with a real estate agent in our network, that savings can vary depending on the real estate agent you choose, typically between 10 to 20% reduction off the buyer's broker commission. So that can be a really big savings as well for you. There's also savings on inspection companies. And of course, if you are buying a home, you definitely want to order a home inspection. You know, this is the biggest purchase of your life. So you definitely want to have someone take a second look at it. You know, this involves a professional that's going to come out, that's going to be able to see things that are hidden to us as lay people. They'll be able to look at the foundation, the electrical, the plumbing, um, and they'll be able the roof, you know, they'll be able to see if there are any major repairs that you would be taking on by buying this home, any big ticket items. So they typically offer 10% off their home inspection fees, and those fees vary depending on the size of the home. So again, you can use some of these benefits or all of them. If you have a friend who's a lender and you want to use them and take advantage of other benefits, that's completely fine. Obviously, the more benefits you use, the more that you will save. So our network partners, where can you see the list of our network partners that can provide these savings for you? They're on our website at coastalhousing.org. You'll see a tab that says Network Partners. You can see under that tab, you'll see Full Directory. And in that full directory, there's another drop-down menu where you can see the network partners by location or by services. And you can reach out to them. You want to call them, set up an appointment, talk to them on the phone, really see who you feel comfortable. Obviously, we don't know your situation. We're not going to tell you who you should work with. So you really want to see who you feel comfortable with. Reach out, make an appointment with them. Also, under the Network Partner tab, you'll see a list of award winners. These are people that have done lots of coastal housing transactions, so you can also reach out to them. And we have a list of Spanish-speaking lenders and agents who are here to service you as well. So education is really at the heart of our mission, and we provide free monthly webinars each month. So we're happy you could take advantage of this one. But in these webinars, we kind of go through the steps of home buying, how you navigate the loan process, credit scores, how loans are priced, types of loans, low down payment loans, working with a real estate agent. So often we also have network partners on our panels. And what's wonderful is they bring such a wealth of experience and expertise, and you can ask your questions live to them and get your questions answered during these webinars. So that's a really nice option for you. We always send out the links to the recordings for those as well. We also put everything on our YouTube channel. All of our webinars are there as well. So we know that this process can be very overwhelming, and we want to remove the barrier so that you have the information you need to feel confident to take those steps, to come up with a game plan and move forward on your own path to home ownership. We have helped over 15,000 people be able to buy something, to be able to purchase something. And so I have a lot of people say to me, I never thought I could buy something, but I met with the lender and I was really surprised to see that there is a starting point for me. I can do this. We came up with a game plan. So meeting with the lender is kind of the first step. So we really encourage you to stay in the process and not give up hope. A lot of coastal housing employees have been able to make this happen. Another resource that I really like is our online home buying education. So this is something that you can do independently on your own time. You can kind of do a deeper dive on any topic that really interests you. And we've kind of gone through the internet. We've synthesized all the information and put it right there for you so you can do your own research. So if you want to just start at the beginning, like what are the pros and cons of even buying a home? What are the advantages and disadvantages? Maybe you're starting at the beginning. Maybe you've selected a lender and now you need to choose a real estate agent. How do you do that? What do you look for? How do you make an offer on something? Again, you can kind of just take this tool and go deeper on the topics that interest you. So I really like this online tool. Again, it's on our website under the education tab, the online home buying education tool. Mortgage refinance. So if you do need to refinance, again, our lenders in our network are here to help you, and you can generally save between $500 and $1,000. So keep that in mind if you ever do need to refinance. Program eligibility, again, who is eligible for these benefits? So you are, if you are an employee of any of our member companies, regardless of the length of employment, if you're part-time or full-time, it doesn't matter. You are eligible for these benefits. There are no income restrictions. Again, the only thing is that you do need to work with a network partner. For the purchase program, you can buy a home anywhere in Ventura, Santa Barbara, or San Luis Obispo counties to be eligible. You could buy a condo, a townhome, a mobile home, single family home, duplex. So any of those options work. Again, we want to stress this is not just for first-time home buyers. If you bought something in the past, you can still use these benefits, and it is for market rate or affordable units. So all you need to do, it's very, very simple. You just go to our homepage at coastalhousing.org. There's a box here that says letter of authorization. You will just complete that letter of authorization. Uh, it takes 3 to 5 minutes to complete. We will provide you a letter for the network partners to say, hey, yes, you're a coastal housing employee and you're eligible for these discounts. If you do get rental assistance benefits, you will complete this letter of authorization every year and give that to your property manager. So again, it's quite simple to utilize these benefits. So I am happy to open it up now. We've kind of gone through all of your benefits. I wanted to make sure I could answer any questions for you. if you want to add those to the Q&A section here. I also have um, my email is here and phone number, so uh, you can always reach out to me if you have questions. And again, I'm happy to take your questions here in the Q&A sections if you have questions about your coastal housing benefits. Also, we will send out this recording as well to you after the webinar. I see someone has raised their hand, but uh, microphones are off on this webinar, so you will need to type those out in the Q&A section, and you can make them anonymous uh, or in the chat if you want to put those. Yeah, that's a great question. Does lenders know how to apply for first-time homeowners help? Yes, every lender knows about first-time homeowners loans and programs. And again, that is definitely something you should ask them when you're calling lenders in our network. If you are a first-time home buyer, really ask them, hey, what are all the resources for me if I'm a first-time homeowner? So that would be a great interview question when you are looking for a lender. But they will definitely know about those programs for sure. Thanks for answering that. Any other questions? Well, you have my email. If something else, uh, if you think of something else later, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're always here to serve you. And again, we really want our member employees to be able to utilize these benefits. So that's always our goal. Thank you so much for joining us and have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.